Jose is done. Oh my goodness. Hello everyone, welcome to Bayern Now, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. The Champagne League is back in fruition. What did I tell you? I told you Leipzig were going to touch Spurs like Michael Jackson did to those kids that he had in his house. Okay? They were going to touch him, or they were going to touch them. And that's exactly what Spurs and Julian Nagelsmann did. Fantastic management. The team of Leipzig is absolutely out of this world. They play so nice. I love how Leipzig play. So positive, forward-thinking. People were calling Nagelsmann a mini Mourinho. Nagelsmann and Mourinho couldn't be more different. Nagelsmann is high press forward, move faster up the field. Mourinho's defend. And that's what happened today. A big man like Nagelsmann just schooled a little boy like Jose Mourinho. Oh my God, Spurs was so bad, says you're an amusement CU2N. Too bad Timo didn't score. I don't understand. Leipzig should have scored more, to be completely honest. And 3-0 in this game, 1-0 away at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Might as well just be called the Allianz Arena. The Allianz Arena London edition. That's our training ground. Don't even call it the Allianz Arena. That's the Sabana Strata, Bayern Munich's training ground. We smashed them 7-2. We smashed them 10-3 on aggregate. And Leipzig have just destroyed them 4-0 on aggregate. They haven't scored. And I don't understand why people are not going at Mourinho more. First of all, what he did at Manchester United was absolutely disgraceful. Taking players like Paul Pogba, now he's doing it to a guy, Tanguy Ndombele. He's doing it to him now. Taking a player that good and criticizing them publicly, it's so humiliating if you're a player and you notice that your manager, you're pretty much your boss, the guy who's responsible for your job, is out there criticizing you. Mourinho's crap. He cannot manage people. Do a rating for a Leipzig team. I would, but I haven't set that up. But if you're watching this and you think Mourinho's finished, leave a like on the video. If you think Mourinho's finished, because he is. Look, Mourinho. For me, I don't understand. Why did Spurs sack Mauricio Pochettino, one of the best up-and-coming managers, young, had a good team, and then to bring in an old guy known for ruining good teams that are young, right? You have such a mismatch. If anything, I think if Spurs were to sack Pochettino, you better get in Pep Guardiola. You better get in Jurgen Klopp. It was such a downgrade to go from Mauricio Pochettino to Jose Mourinho, and I think Mourinho's already finished. He's proven that. You've taken Tanguy Ndombele, one of the most in-demand midfielders in Europe, and you've made him into a laughingstock because he's a bit fatter. What's up, Curtis Martin? So for me, I think Mourinho's done. Look, I actually respect what Mourinho's done for football, but he's finished, just like this plate of pizza I was eating at halftime. He's finished. He's absolutely done out here. And honestly, I feel bad for Mourinho because he should have just been staying as a pundit, doing the pundit, maybe gotten a Portugal job somewhere and just stayed out of football because now he's embarrassing himself. He's like a kid that's trying to walk, but they're only 9 months and they keep falling, but they keep trying. You might as well just stop, keep crawling. Mourinho should have just crawled out and gone to Sky Sports. He shouldn't be managing anymore. When the deal came out with Spurs, a lot of my friends, a lot of Tottenham fans I knew were telling me how Mourinho was going to change their fortunes. Well, look at you now. Look at you. You're laughing stock. You're losing. You're drawing games to teams that I've never even heard of in my life, and you're probably going to get destroyed by Manchester United on Sunday as well. 80 subs, congrats. Oh, we're on 80 subscribers? That's sick. Thank you all so much. I didn't even notice. I've just been so focused. 80 subscribers. Incredible. I hope you all like the new banner. Just a little bit of something to switch up the channel. Leave a like on the video. No capitalizations there. But thank you so much, everyone that subscribed. But for me, I think Leipzig will get to the semifinals of the Champions League. As long as they don't draw Liverpool, Real Madrid, Man City, we're good. Or Bayern. Wait, can anyone tell me if teams from the same leagues can fight each other or play each other? Play each other yet? Because I'm not interested in playing any Bundesliga teams right now. The Bundesliga's on top. We should keep it like that. We don't want them to play each other. Can anyone tell me that in the comments? But for now, Leipzig are absolutely flying. 4-0 against Jose Mourinho. A lot of people said, oh, they're going to do an Ajax. No, that's not what Leipzig aren't bottlers. They're not Dortmund. right? Leipzig look like the team that if they had something in front of them, they'll get it, right? They look like if they have an opportunity to grasp points, they'll get it. Now, the last couple of weeks have been crap for them because they've dropped like 6 points and we're on top by 4. Leipzig are a great team. I love watching them. A lot of people hate them because, oh yes, they can. Crap, man. We could pick up Leipzig. I don't want to play Leipzig. They make me scared. Atalanta destroyed Valencia. What was the aggregate score on that? I didn't check. So, Atalanta. I mean, what? 4-3? Oh, my goodness. Those last... I checked it and it was 3-2. And all of a sudden, it's 4-3. The 71st minute and the 82nd, they scored 2 goals. Josep Ilicic. Oh, penalty, 2-3. Oh my, he scored 2 braces. I don't know what you call 2 braces. Is that a new term? But Atalanta absolutely flying. I mean, whoever Atalanta pick up, if they go ahead and pick up a team that defends, they'll lose. If they pick up a team that's very, 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 very excellent at conceding goals, they'll actually maybe get through. But Atalanta, I don't have any faith in them. Hope Liverpool and PSG lose tomorrow. If they do, both Bayern's gonna win this season's Champions League. Yeah, as long as Liverpool get out, then I'm fine. Oh crap! Bayern versus Chelsea is gonna be played with 0 fans. We're not gonna hear sha la 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 Bayern. We're not gonna hear it. That sucks. I really don't like that. But the Champions League is so entertaining. But this coronavirus stuff, I know people were saying Mbappe got the coronavirus. Even if Mbappe did get the coronavirus, he'll be doing this for 3 days and he's alright because he's not even in the risk factor. Super hat trick, not double braces. Man, that's such a boring name. They don't have like a super cliche, sexy Italian or Spanish or German name for it. They call it a super hat trick. No, that sounds so boring. I wouldn't want to score a super hat trick. What's wrong with a normal hat trick? But seriously though, like I was saying, Mourinho's finished. He's not a good manager. Never will be. He won't be good anywhere. And the thing is, people keep talking about how Mourinho did it at Porto, he did it at Inter, like as if he didn't have good teams. Like, look at the Porto team, look at the Inter team. My man had Zanetti, Samuel Eto'o, he had Milito, he had so many players. He even had, did he have Zlatan at Inter? I don't know, but Mourinho had so many teams, good players, man. He had incredible players in his squad. Just because he didn't spend 1 billion like Pep doesn't mean Mourinho just went to the top with nothing. Porto had a decent team. So did Inter, had one of the best teams, one of the best sides with their treble team. And Real Madrid, just fantastic players in every position. And people are wanting to tell me that they didn't even shake hands. People are that scared of the coronavirus. And people are trying to tell me that Mourinho did it, he started from nothing. Now, of course, he went to Porto, which isn't like Barcelona. He didn't start at Barcelona, but still, Porto had a good team. They were a decent side in Portugal, and they did the thing. And that's what's important with Porto. Yeah. That's what's important with Porto, is the fact that they actually have a good team. So don't talk to me about how Mourinho, he's self-made. He's no one self-made. And let's talk about Julian Nagelsmann. Fantastic. Last season, my criticism of him was he doesn't have that attacking possession, plan. Because at Bayern, he will come to Bayern. He's a German coach. He will. At some point, he'll be at Bayern. I don't know when that will be. Maybe 4 seasons from now when he's 30. Bayern sucks. Well, if you're a Spurs fan, I guess you'll just have to take that word in and reverse it right back to yourself. But for now, what? Oh my goodness. I'm streaming. I'm streaming. Hold on. Alright, so Real Madrid the best. Okay, Real Madrid, they're not even going to be in the quarterfinals this season. Zidane is looking to be sacked. Mauricio Pochettino might end up at Real Madrid. You're pretty much, Real Madrid are crap. Fun fact, when Mourinho won his first UTL with Porto, Nagelsmann was 16 years old. What? Julian Nagelsmann was 16? Oh my goodness. That's actually mad. Nah, I'm joking, fam, obviously. Okay, it's all good, keep mine. It's alright. We love joking around this channel. This channel is a joke! This channel is an absolute joke! Okay, good. So seriously, Mourinho's finished. Julian Nagelsmann, my criticism of him last season was he didn't have a possession plan where if his team had the ball, what would they do with it? That was my criticism. This season, Leipzig are a possession team who play high intensity, and I love looking at that. I love watching Leipzig play high intensity with possession. That's just that's how Bayern play. But we don't do the 50 tackles per minute. Leipzig, Leipzig could have had 7 players sent off today, and they would have still been pressing because that's how they believe so much in their philosophy, and that's what Nagelsmann has done. I mean, it's not a coincidence that Niklas Zula has come out and said Julian Nagelsmann really helped him and he got him to be the center back he is today. And so many players have come out, and even Kimmich, when he was at Leipzig, said Nagelsmann's a good coach. So for me, was Nagelsmann, I don't know, someone else came out and said Nagelsmann was good. I think it was Goretzka. So all these players from all these, like Nagelsmann is looking like he'll be one of the greatest coaches of all time because he's only, 32 years of I support Bayern. Oh, welcome to the best club in the world. I don't know why I said welcome. You probably always supported Bayern. I just said welcome. And Bayer Leverkusen. I don't know how that works. Do you support Bayer Leverkusen when Bayern play them, or do you? I don't understand. So Nagelsmann will be one of the greatest coaches of all time if he's given the right tools. He can't go to a club like Manchester United, poorly run. He needs to come to a club like Bayern, where they'll back him, they'll give him the players, they'll implement his philosophy. He needs to go to that club. So for me, Nagelsmann will come to Bayern, just not sure when. But seriously, the way they played today, it didn't even look like Spurs were going to score, and that's the issue with talk. Like, I don't understand. Ugandan Knuckles. You know what, actually, if I could support any other club that wasn't Bayern, it would be Spurs, because they're not a threat. Well, a club I have sympathy for is Spurs, because they're not a threat to us. But as far as me supporting Tottenham, I'm an Ajax fan, and I'm so happy about this. Yeah, that happened last season. Don't know why. Delit or whoever this. No, actually, it was Andre Onana. He couldn't keep that out. I support all the Bundesliga teams, actually. How's that happen? But yeah, for me, I don't know how Ajax lost to this Spurs team. If Ajax went to that final and Liverpool played the way they did against Spurs, Ajax beat Liverpool. That's a fact. Because Ajax had some of the best European players in Europe. Like, just because they didn't have that much experience, they had some of the best players in Europe. Dusan Tadic was in form. You had Ziyech. You had so many players. Dele. You had Mateus. Oh, I love Dele. Everyone knows I love Dele. You had a great left back, Tagliafico. And I don't know how Ajax lost to Spurs. You destroyed them in their stadium. They came to Amsterdam. And you drew, actually, didn't you? Didn't Ajax draw? Ajax did draw, and how did Spurs win then? I kind of forgot. We mashed up Tottenham's clots. I don't even know what that means. I heard some English people say cloth. What's a cloth? What is this cloth you speak of? Tomorrow, BVD. Do you want them to win? Yes, of course. The name's not Bayern now. The name's Bond, James Bond. But yeah, of course I want Dortmund to win. I love Dortmund to win because that just makes the Bundesliga better. It means that the league is better. Hakim Ziyech should go to Bayern after Chelsea like Robin. No, I wouldn't want Ziyech. He's a bit injury prone and he's kind of one-dimensional. He has that killer ball, that killer cross that goes across the defense. Not for that. Bro, Ajax was good last season. I loved Ajax. I don't know how they lost. They should have been in the finals. Ajax were the only team that I think we lost to. Well, we drew twice to Ajax. Away goal advantage got them stumps through. Really? Ajax versus Spurs. Now you have me interested. But I cannot wait for... I don't even know how Ajax didn't go through in the Europa. Ajax are so frustrating. Oh, so it was a similar situation from last season to now, where Spurs lost 1-0, like kind of how they did to Leipzig. And then the second leg, you're thinking Ajax should go, but a goal in the 96th minute is why. Well, actually, even before that, Lucas Moura scored a hat trick. So they would have still been, yeah, Ajax would have won 3-2, but you conceded that 96-minute goal. But Spurs did dominate the game, so you have to give them that. Spurs had majority of the big chances. So Hakimi to Bayern, I love Hakimi. Actually, I love Hakimi so much that I have this. Here's why Hakimi will be great at Bayern. Hakimi is just insane for me. I love Hakimi. So Hakimi should go should go back to Ajax. Chelsea sucks. Wait, no, Ziyech. Do you mean Ziyech, Adam Lacko? Is that who you mean? But no, I don't know. Ziyech. Chelsea are a decent stepping stone club. I don't know about them being a main club though. No, he's not injured prone. He just got back from one injury and he's very amazing. Well, from what I know, he's just I don't know about the injuries. I guess I was wrong on that. But my thing with Ziyech is it's the one cross. His left foot is all he uses. He's not he wouldn't even be a number 10. We don't play with that type of number 10. We play with a second striker type of number 10. You know, that's why Coutinho's not successful. Coutinho and Ziyech are very similar. Coutinho and James Rodriguez are very similar, and Ziyech, they're in that category. But we play with more intensity. We play with, Thomas Muller is our number 10. Like Goretzka is pushing that number 10 role. We're trying to get Havertz. So for me, yeah, that's really what the type of players we're looking for. So Ziyech wouldn't fit Bayern's system at all. That's why we should have gone for him for 25 million last summer, but he wasn't going to fit our system. So Hakimi, yeah, everybody knows I love Hakimi. I love Achraf Hakimi. Like I said, if I could be gay for one footballer, it'd be Hakimi. How can you be scoring 4 goals in the Champions League? Very important goals too. Giving like 10 assists, not even taking set pieces. He's the best right back in the world technically, and he's great defensively. Come on, and he has pace, and he would replace Benjamin Pavard. I hate Pavard. Everybody knows that. I can't stand how he plays. He's so average. Man, we've just hit 10 viewers. Oh my goodness, that is the first time on this channel. So F Real Madrid and Barca. I don't like any team that's not Bayern, to be completely honest. But Dortmund tomorrow, I really, really want Dortmund to do something. I want Dortmund to place to do well, obviously, because they're a Bundesliga team. Why did Germany drop Muller? I think Germany just wanted to move on from the Bayern players, sentimentalism, the older guys, and they had a bunch of new players come in. Tottenham are unlucky to have Mourinho. If they just waited just a bit, then Ancelotti would have been a perfect fit. Yes. Oh, shoot. That's who I wanted Tottenham to have. I couldn't remember. Thank you, Lulu. Burham Lulu. Thank you so much for that. Because I wanted to talk about Ancelotti. We're going to Everton, right? Spurs needed a manager that played good football, right, and could get the respective players while also winning trophies. That's Ancelotti. That's the guy. That's who I wanted to go to Spurs. I was thinking, if you're going to sack a manager like Pochettino, who I love Pochettino. I love what he's done at Southampton. I love what he's done at Spurs, taking a club that I didn't even know existed to the Champions League every season, taking them to a final, getting them far in cup competitions. What you then needed after Pochettino was a manager that had done what Pochettino can do, but can use your squad, play good football at the same time, and win you trophies. That's what Spurs needed. Spurs didn't need Mourinho. Spurs didn't need the pragmatic old coach who couldn't handle a young squad. Mourinho is a guy, he has passenger players that he takes everywhere, right? All his players are passenger seats. They're right there in the back, and they're always going to be there. So Pavard is overrated. He's only bought because of the World Cup goal against Argentina. Thank you, Ugandan Knuckles, because I've been saying this for a while. If Pavard does not whip in that incredible cross in the 2018 World Cup versus, Croatia, Argentina, he wouldn't be a Bayern player. He wouldn't be 35 million evaluation. But because he got the goal of the tournament, Bayern thought, we should get the France left back and the France right back. That's what we did. We held on to the sentimentalism. Ancelotti, what a manager. Yeah, Carlo Ancelotti didn't work at Bayern because we wanted a more exciting coach. The players didn't like his relaxed style. My man was probably just smoking a cigar and telling Muller to track back. You know, Ancelotti was a great coach, but he just was too damn relaxed. That's my problem with him. He doesn't have that, oh, come on, come on. He just has that Italian relaxation. He's just sitting there, just blowing it in the players' faces. That's the problem with Ancelotti. So why did he go to Everton? He's too good. Everton offered him money, and Everton are a decent team. They had Calvert-Lewin, they have, I forgot, that's the only one I know. If Mourinho fails to get top 5, he's going to leave on mutual consent, but who will come in? Probably Eddie Howe. Wait, is that real? Is that actually real? Can Jose go? Or, wait, he has, so that's, oh my goodness. Wait, that's actually a thing in his contract. How would you know that? Is it like known? Because I didn't know that. Yeah, Argentina, true. I think Pavard would end up at a club like Watford, getting relegated because he was actually a stud. Like, imagine, because Pavard was a stud guard in Germany, right? But he wasn't sought after by all these clubs. He's 23. If he was good, he would have been already bought by another club or had been bought before the World Cup. You know who I really miss? Benatia. He was a beast. Sad he didn't get too much chances from Pep. I didn't like Benatia. I thought he was a bit old, so I mean I wasn't too bad about selling him. Same thing with Boateng now. Even though he's good, he's kind of old, and I would like to get rid of him. The Sheffield United manager is amazing. Chris Wilder. Yeah, fantastic. I love their three center backs. But they're really not center backs because they all pretty much act like they're wingers, just be bombing forward. It's very crazy. Sheffield United, great team to watch, but you know, I hope they get, I was thinking they'd get top 4 or top 5 at least. I love your show, man. You're the next I don't know who that is. I really don't. I hope he's white, because British, Irish television present. Why would I know who that is? What? 1958 to 2007. Oh, he's on Match of the Day as well. Oh, he looks like a sick dude. Oh my goodness. He's from Ireland. Oh, bro, you're the best Bayern fan channel out there. Thank you so much. Most of them are scared to criticize Bayern players, and they give better ratings where they shouldn't have. I mean, look, that's... please don't say that word. I can't. It's football. It is. Same will happen to Pavard. Look at Hodge, and now he was at Bayern. I don't even know who that is. I don't remember him. I've never heard of that name. Geez, probably a while ago. Don't use the word. I can't. So, thank you so much. Like I was saying, I'm not afraid to criticize players. If a Bayern player is doing crap, I'm not letting my standards drop. I'm used to watching Ian Robin and Philippe Lam. I'm used to watching these guys. And if a player's crap, he's crap. And I'm going to say it. I run my mouth. I've gotten in trouble. I've gotten punched from running my mouth. But that's what I do. I like to talk. Bro, the word, and football the same. What they are, you know. But I just like calling it by what it is. You know, I live in America, and I do call it what they call it, but it's not because I want to. It's because they want me to. It's not because I want to. I do call it that, like, you know. But if you go to my school and you say, it'll sound weird. You say football. Hey guys, let's play football. No one. They're gonna think you're talking about something else. They're gonna think you're talking about wearing tighties and running around and tackling people. You look like Martial, but with a bigger head. Alright, don't disrespect me like that. Actually, I just got this haircut today. The barber pushed my hairline back. My hairline is more pushed back than the Ajax defense. High line. But no, seriously, it's just pushed back a little bit. Just relax. It's pushed back. Come on. Why would you say that? Tony Martial, it looks like an alien. Come on, man. He literally looks... Actually, he's a good-looking dude. He just like, I wouldn't want to look like him. If I want to look like any dude, it'd be Idris Elba. Idris Elba, like, he's an attractive looking man. Like, if I could be gay for any man, it'd be Brad Pitt or Idris Elba. Yeah. Actually, Michael B. Jordan. Like, come on. Every guy knows Michael B. Jordan is like the standard of beauty for a man. Because he just has everything. He's black, which generally is more preferred than... Okay, I'll stop talking. So, from America too. You look like Alphonso Davies a bit. So we're just gonna. Alright, come on. You can't just find a random black guy and say that's what I look like. But I can see where you're coming from, right? But it's not like, yeah, come on. He has a, Davies is just, well, I'm fast too, and I wore the number 19. But that's not besides the point. That's besides the point. You look like, okay, come on. Come on. You can't just find any black guy and say that's who I look like. But I see where you're coming from. Idris Elba is a great looking guy, and I'm the best looking man alive. Sorry. You're looking fresh after your trim, bro. You look like more like Chris Rock than Martial. Okay, keep finding more black people for me to look like. But let's talk about football. So, what? Don't push it. You look like the guy from Jeepers Creeper 2, where the creeper licked the. Wow. Oh my goodness. Nice hair though. How is that a compliment? That's like saying, hey man, you look ugly, but nice shirt though. Come on. What was I talking? This conversation has me actually quite excited, to be fair. 10 viewers, that's insane. Never hit that in my life. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Absolutely incredible moment for the Bayern fan channel. 10 is a great number. We're 12 now. Fantastic. Thank you, everyone. If you're watching, like, subscribe, do whatever you can. We go live at this time tomorrow again to talk about. You look like Wayne Rooney. Actually, come on. Wayne Rooney. No. If anyone. I look like Paul Scholes. Come on. I look like Paul Scholes. I mean, if there's anyone I look. No, actually. Scratch that. It's Frank Lampard. That's who I look like. Don't mean it like that. I know. You're just an amusement, C-U-N-T. You look like the baby, but taller, and Sane. I look like Leroy Sane. Okay, that's the baby. Yeah, I've been listening to the bop, so I don't know why I said that, but I do maybe agree with you there. Is a punk. The bop is nice though. It's very nice. So I'll be going live at the same time for Dortmund PSG to talk about the game, right? I want Dortmund to win. If Champions League, well, we'll just do the preview now. So Dortmund are, well, crap. Liverpool play. Why are they all playing at the same time? So last time I didn't have school, so I literally had 2 monitors watching both matches. And I was doing this. I look like this, right? Because I have these 2 monitors. One's here and the other one's here. I was just watching both games. And I talked about both games in my match reaction. So for me, I think, you know what? I have this feeling inside that this is about who you look like rather than football. It really is. They're clowning me. Who's the best in international football? The best player or the best team? I'll tell you the best player. It's Messi. I'm sorry, but Messi is the greatest player that's ever lived. I mean, he is. Come on. Come on. And in terms of the best team, I think it's going to be Germany. Liverpool game is bigger. You think? I have to watch. But Dortmund, PSG, Mbappe, Neymar, Liverpool, Henderson. Why not? That's not as attractive, right? I want to watch. I want to watch Erling Haaland, our future Bayern striker, since all of you want to make jokes about how we buy players from Dortmund. They buy players from us too. Emre Can is our youth player. Hummels is our youth player. They might as well just be buying our entire team and our entire youth academy. Next thing you know, they'll have Joshua Zeko. They'll have Zagzi. Liverpool, Atletico. I think I have a dead feeling inside of me that Liverpool or Atletico Madrid will pull up with some big, giant Spanish cojones. If you don't know what that means, it means balls. So, honestly, I think Bayern signed you right back. Are you going to watch Euros? Of course I'm going to watch Euros. By Dreamville, intro is sick. So, seriously, back on this Liverpool thing. I have a feeling that Atletico, BS factor, they're going to bring that out and lose 2-1 and they go through on away goals. That's honestly, I actually feel like that. Liverpool have been shaky at the back recently, and I don't think Atletico would want to lose. Atletico don't have anything to gain, to be honest, because we all know they're not going to win the Champions League, because Bayern is going to win the Champions League. We have to win it. Please win it. But the first game, Liverpool struggled against Atletico. And Atletico are very low in La Liga. They're only that could play in their favor because they know what level they have to be because they're being challenged so hard in La Liga. Atletico are 6th in La Liga, 2 points off 4th, right? And I think they would just pull up to Anfield with the big Spanish balls. They're going to give Liverpool something to think about. So, Ndombele eating Vigs for breakfast. He breathes heavy like a moth. Oh, no, I love Ndombele. I just think, if you're the manager, if you're Mourinho, why do you have to come out and say it out loud? You can tell him in person. Mourinho might just be scared of confrontation. He's done the exact same thing to so many players. 11 views. That's a new record for the channel. But why you got a Bayern background when you're a Dortmund fan? Definitely an American. No, I'm a Dortmund fan. Tomorrow I'm gonna be singing "You'll Never Walk Alone." I'm gonna be singing that because I want the Bundesliga to succeed. I'm making a grime track called "Bayern They Win the UCL." Well, I'm trying to go to Turkey if we get to the Champions League final. But if the coronavirus is still there, sorry, I'm not trying to get sick. Even if I'm not gonna die from it, I don't want to get sick. It's not a good feeling. But I was saying, Liverpool have been looking shaky at the back. They've been looking shaky in attack. Look at the game versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth came in, crap players, and I don't know if Liverpool can turn up to Atletico though. I don't know about that because you think, okay, Watford, the game, if you beat them, you're undefeated. They got clapped 3-0. They got destroyed. They got touched like Michael Jackson does the kids. Okay, Liverpool got touched so easily by Watford. It looked like and Chelsea losing after that. They got destroyed by Chelsea. It's not like Liverpool played their second team. They had Van Dijk, Adrian, who's good keeper, Robertson, Gomez, Fabinho, Mane, Origi, good players, Minamino, and they still lost to Chelsea. And then Bournemouth at the weekend. What happened? Bournemouth had 4 shots on target. That's for sure. It's just I don't trust this Liverpool team. So change the shirt. It's awful. Would you like me to wear the Bayern away shirt on stream? Come on. I do not want to be stripping. Hey, I'm a Schalke fan, Bayern and Bruges. Very odd. How do you support 2 teams? I get it. You might watch 2. Last year I was a Napoli fan because I wanted Napoli to succeed in Serie A, and then I just didn't care because Ancelotti was a Napoli. So I guess I understand where you're coming from. Schalke would destroy Bayern. Come on, we don't play Schalke at all, do we? We've already played Schalke. It's done. Oh wait, yeah, it's done. We beat them to go through to the next season. Okay. So, yeah, Liverpool been looking shaky. I'm not sure about them going through. I just don't know. I mean, if Atletico defend for 90 minutes, they'll go through. If Liverpool score 2 goals or 1 goal, Atletico, it's 1-1, right? But Atletico will score that one bullcrap goal. Because even when Atletico had been defending for 90 minutes at the Wanda Park, right, their stadium, they still created a buttload of chances. There was that one cross where Robertson, crucial interception. If he doesn't intercept that, whoever was at the back post, I think, was it Lamar? Whoever that was, they scored that. Morata had 2 chances, great chances. He missed shot one, missed the other. And I don't know. I just feel like another situation. Liverpool going to sleep at the back because Liverpool did this last season. Bayern, right? Bayern versus Liverpool at Anfield. You think Liverpool would thrash us? They didn't even score because once you give Liverpool something to think about, their midfield is not creative enough. Their fullbacks need a lot of space to operate. I just don't think Liverpool will go through. But I will be wrong because they'll go slap Atletico 4-0 and just be back. But I feel like it won't happen. I will make eggs if Bayern win. So, win what? We'll win the next. Who do we play? We play Union Berlin, and this coronavirus stuff. I'm worried, man, because imagine being a fan. You know, it's your wife's birthday. You take her to her first Bayern game. She's a big Bayern fan, and then turns out, oh my God, the city of Munich just turned off all events with more than 1,000 people. That would suck. So this coronavirus. They have to figure out a virus quick. They have to spend some money. The money we're going to spend in our transfer window, invest that in a research center somewhere. Come on, Bayern, you're not even going to spend any money on Sane. Well, yeah, so Atletico, I think Atletico Madrid will go through. I might be the only one who thinks that, and I probably will be wrong because I'm doing it based off how I feel about Liverpool. Hi brother, how are you? Augsburg fan 1276. I'm doing great, fantastic. We've just crossed 10 viewers live, 11 now, 11 likes on the stream, incredible. What's your opinion on Augsburg? I think Augsburg are a team that concede a lot of goals, and I'd like to see them. They played well against us, just sacked their coach, because of the game versus us. But I don't understand why sack your coach after a game versus Bayern where you didn't concede 7 goals. You only conceded 2, and they were tough goals for us to score. We didn't have that many chances. You limited Bayern, so why sack your coach? So I think Augsburg are a bit of an immature club. Bayern gonna win against Chelsea. We have to. I mean, it's gonna be closed doors. Hey, come on, the Champions League is 50% of the experience is about the fans. It's not about anything else. Hakimi to Bayern. We'll push the agenda until our Bayern board gets that. I want Hakimi here. I don't want him at Real Madrid. I don't want him bombing forward for Zidane's team. I want him at Bayern. I want him at Bayern. He's so good. So much energy. I think Vargas is a very great player. He's our best along with Finn Bogason. The only I do know a few Augsburg players. I just don't follow them because I hate Augsburg when we play them. That's the thing. He's gotten sacked, the Augsburg manager, but the Augsburg will stay up because Werder Bremen and Paderborn, they've just taken that relegation spot for themselves. They've just grabbed it and made it their own. They will survive Augsburg, but I'm not sure about Philip Max. That's who I know. He's great, fantastic, especially on FIFA. That's the real reason. Just don't understand why you signed Lichtsteiner considering he was crap at Arsenal. You know what? So many Bundesliga teams play much better than most English teams. Augsburg would probably get like top mid-table consistently in the Premier League because it's just Jedvas. That's the players I know. But yeah. So come to the UK. We can watch the best team at the moment, Plymouth Argyle. No, Plymouth Argyle. That's the one team that, you know what? Actually, I would come there just to come thrash their training ground because they always play well against. Why is someone calling? They always play well against me in Football Manager and also FIFA Ultimate Team. What's with our names? What do you mean? Yeah, well, actually, talking about names, why did none of you have normal names? Come on, yeah, thank you very much. Why did he get sacked? He was very amazing. We have a trash board. No, we have a trash board. We're competing for the worst board. No, I think he deserved to get sacked because he has a decent squad, but he conceded 50 goals. So, you know what? It's kind of understandable. 52 goals and has a negative 16 goal differential. I would have sacked him too, to be completely honest. But then again, you're only 3 points. Actually, honestly, you're only 9 points off 8th, right? A few games that you should have won, lost. You've taken a lot of losses. You've drawn 6 games. I mean, he deserved the sack. I just don't know who you appoint. So, Augsburg would beat Crystal Palace, overrated teams in the Premier League. Yeah, I mean, Crystal Palace just defend. But because the Premier League doesn't have any creative tactical plans to bypass that, it looks like it's a competitive league. We almost look like bots. Yes, I'm telling you, someone must have just said, send bots to this stream and make him feel good about viewership. This is my real name. I love my real name. Okay, now I feel bad. But still, Borum Lulu. It's a great name. Next thing you know, someone's going to be saying, check my channel for nudes. Well, if you want nudes, you might as well just... No, sorry. We will not get a better than this coach. No, Germany creates lots of quality coaches. I think somewhere, there's a coach that's just going to come in. Augsburg, nothing to do with Jose. United had prime donor duds, and Spurs have the same. The EPL is full of overhyped shite. It is. Thank you, Stuart MC, for the comment. Yeah, I think Mourinho pissed me off because Paul Pogba was one of my favorite players. He's the reason I watch a lot of United games. Well, I watch every football game that I can watch for a top team. I watch a lot of football, too much actually. I need a job, but I do have one. But my job, I just stay at my desk and do my job. It's mobile. I love it, and I go to school, right? And I watch football. I'm watching football in class. But the thing with Mourinho, I hated how he treated Pogba. Pogba, one of my favorite players. So much ability from Paul Pogba. And Mourinho makes him look like crap. You have players that I actually really enjoy. David De Gea, I was like, De Gea is one of my favorite goalkeepers. And Mourinho, such a bad vibe from him. I'm not a bot, swear. Well, I'm a bot. I don't know about you. So, Tyler Adams was very good against Hoffenheim. He was good today as well. I don't know who is Tyler Adams. I've never heard of this kid. Yeah, he just stepped on the pitch, number 14, because of Mukiele. By the way, Mukiele got hit in the face and went off from a stretcher. How does that make sense? Tyler Adams from New York. Oh my God, he's from the U.S. Where does he play as? Right back. Oh my God, we should get a North American right back. Hey, Bayern board, get Tyler Adams. He looks sick, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone knows I love Who Scored, the greatest website that's ever been made for football. That's how I know. Oh, he's a great tackler, great passer, great intercept. Oh my God, get him now. My goodness, look at his. Oh, get Tyler Adams. No, obviously I'm joking. Pogba is sick. He has Man United-nitis. Yeah, he does. I hope man, if United had a decent coach, they'd be good. Wouldn't put Pogba in that, but Shaw, Lingard, and Rashford, etc. overhyped egos to boot. Yeah, so much. English talents always get overhyped. Look at Dele Alli. He was supposed to be the best center attacking midfielder in the world. Where was he today? Did he play? Actually, I forgot. Did Dele Alli? Hey Google. Did Dele Alli play? Wait, did he actually play today? Because I don't remember. He has one goal in the Champions League. Certainly didn't score today. Lineups. Oh, he was actually playing up top. Oh, mad. I actually didn't know. He's miles better than Pavard. Yeah, are you talking about Philip Max? Oh, Tyler Adams, my bad. Lingardinho is the next Ronaldinho, of course. Jesse Lingard Messi. He's so young with talent. He has so much potential in the future. I honestly think Jesse Lingard could be the greatest player of all time. I mean, being in contention for the Ballon d'Or, the inflatable award. He's there, he's fantastic. Pogba had selfless legends, Pirlo, Vidal, Matuidi, Tolisso, and Kante for France. L'équipe du Français. United are full of idiots. No wonder Pogba struggled. You know what? With Bruno Fernandes now, it alleviates the pressure off Paul Pogba to be the guy. So when Pogba gets back, I expect Fred, Bruno Fernandes, and Pogba. Pogba is the big box-to-box with more license to go forward. Bruno Fernandes, the attacking midfielder, and Fred the sitting. If you don't need a CDM when you have a midfield like that, you'll just have the possession anyways. And then you'll have the right back, one Bomsaka, and then you'll have Maguire. I like Harry Maguire. He's good. And then Eric Bailly, Lindelof. He kind of gets targeted in the air every time I watch him play. And then you have Luke Shaw, and then you have De Gea. Look at that. That's a title-winning team, honestly, if you had a decent coach. If United had a decent coach. And then I'd have Martial on the left wing. I don't know about the striker Martial thing. Every time I watch him play striker, he's not as that good. So I'd like Martial as left wing. Whoever goes up top, Greenwood or Igarlo, right? They look good. And then whoever wants to go on the right wing can go on the right wing. Even I would play right wing for Man United. I'd do better than the guys they have. Same with Dyer. Nobody notices Kane is a lazy bugger who rarely presses. Any decent half defender passes around Kane. Once he tries, he's useless. That's what I said. Mate, oh my God. I don't know why I said mate. I just assumed he was British. So I'm trying to fit in. So guess I'll add him as moderator. Okay, so Stu, you're so correct, because for me, English players. The reason why is because they speak English. It's actually that simple. That means that universally they can go to any country and those players would speak English. Also, the Premier League is really, really overhyped. They love being on top, right? The Prem love that, and that's what I think is going on here. So that's the problem with a lot of English teams is they have all these overhyped talents that you don't even know who's good. Harry Maguire shipped 51 at Leicester and is vulnerable against smaller teams. He only looks decent when teams park the bus. No, I rate Harry Maguire. He just, the thing with Harry Maguire is he needs a player alongside him with lots of pace and physicality. So like a Eric Bailly, he's good at the recovery, the loaded, he's a ball attacker. Maguire, Rio Ferdinand, and it was almost like, so Bayern had Jerome Boateng and also Mats Hummels. Hummels was the relaxed, composed guy. He wanted to step in and intercept. And Boateng was the aggressive tussler. He wanted to get and fight. That's the type of center back partnership you need. Don't believe the hype, man. It's propaganda. It is, because it makes sure that people watch the Premier League to watch these average players, and then they forget about the other leagues. I can name you 20 attacking midfielders in the Bundesliga that are 10 times better than Dele Alli, but they don't even start. Coutinho is better than Dele Alli, and he's on our bench, sitting there, eating dust. He might as well just be a fan watching the game in the stands when he plays, but he's still better than Dele Alli. So Luke Shaw plays better if they promise him 5 guys, double cheeseburgers. Why? Why do you have to say that? I'm a head off, sir. Says you're an amusement, CUNT. You're welcome. I just gave you admin or moderator. So whenever you see comments, please just accept them for me. I don't want to click it. So don't believe the hype. Okay. Amin Harit linked to Bayern. He's very great. I follow Schalke. He's never been linked to Bayern. I don't remember the last time he was linked to Bayern. Yeah, I know. He's never been linked to Bayern. Or unless I don't know of it, because I've never... he's a good player, but I think he wouldn't fit Bayern, because he's another Coutinho. He's another one of those. He's just too... he's on the too much technicality. Our 10s are pretty much second strikers. That's what they do. That's what Muller's so good at. Unless we played a different system. Great Britain is irrelevant. They cling to their overhyped crush. Grealish pops in 7 goals and they think he's Kai Havertz. I like Jack Grealish. The low socks, the arrogance. I respect that. I respect that. How can he does that? But I get what you mean. He's in the Bundesliga. He wouldn't be that hyped because he'd be seen as the normal player he is. Because once you go to a technical league, even the Spanish league, where the attacking midfield, you have Isco on the bench of Real Madrid have two center attacking midfielders that are just sitting on the bench doing nothing. You have Isco, you have James Rodriguez, and they're better than Jack Grealish on the technical level. But because it's the Prem, he's English, he has that British passport, that British stamp on it with the logo, with the 3 lions. It looks great, right? It looks easy to market. He would have fans all over London and Manchester and Liverpool, right? So that makes it very easy for them to be marketable. So that's why they're so overhyped. Kai Havertz on a new level of technicality. My problem with English football is the education, right? Where I'm from, you have to have a high level football IQ to play well, right? Germany, you have to have a high level football IQ to be considered a good player. But in England, it's like, run around, press, get physical. That's not good enough. That's why some of the greatest managers of all time are not English, right? Sir Alex Ferguson, he was different because Sir Alex Ferguson was a smart guy. He knew how to manage players. Best thing he did was he just fired the coaches that weren't doing enough for him and just hired new ones every year. So that's why Sir Alex Ferguson was one of the only British managers that's been that successful. But I think if Sir Alex Ferguson went somewhere else, he wouldn't succeed. He wouldn't succeed at Juventus, where it's a very defensively, tactically, spot-on league. He wouldn't survive in the Bundesliga, where it's supposed to be high intensity, and very, very smart tactics. He wouldn't, right? Julian Nagelsmann plays better football than Sir Alex Ferguson. But Sir Alex Ferguson won more trophies due to the fact that he knew how to BS his way through a game. Bayern versus Manchester United. I wasn't even born then, but every time I watch the highlights for that, I can't stand it. So, exactly, Maguire and Shaw's IQ is exceeded by their BMI, Body Mass Index. Ferguson was lucky. The league was piss poor week for years. I just laughed at them. Keep up. Thank you so much. I'm glad we were able to come to this agreement, Stu, because I watched Daniel James. Right, Bruno Fernandes is right on the edge of the box, and he decides to cross it. It was Manchester United shoot it. United versus City. Like, the football IQ is just not there. And 99, he parked the bus in the final, got battered, and scrapped 2 final goals. That's it. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia san mia, like and subscribe, and peace. Man, incredible stream.